Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. No religion causes bloodshed. The so-called powerful people make the minority's life a living nightmare. No one in the world takes a dare to heal the disease of discrimination. They are digging all the feelings and senses out of our heart simply dissolved into the nothingness. Still we adore the alluring world while the oppressed seeking for the freedom from all racial discrimination. Religion and scripture have long been blamed for many of society's ills. You have probably heard these rants before. Religion causes bloodshed. Religion causes war. It's not religion, but the misinterpretation of religion that contributes to the society abuse we see today. True religion can only serve as a source of peace. It doesn't cause society's problems, it cures them. Nevertheless, in certain pockets of the world, racism still lives. It exists as a modern evil, a mental disease caused by a corrupted mindset. Its cure, by the way, is nothing new. In fact, it's 1400 years old. Islamic tradition known as Hadith states that in his final sermon, the Prophet Muhammad, Allah's blessing and peace be upon him, said, "All mankind is from Adam and Hawa, and Arab has no superiority over a non-Arab, nor a non-Arab has any superiority over an Arab. Also, a white has no superiority over black, nor a black has any superiority over white, except by pity and good action. Learn that every Muslim is a brother to every Muslim, and that the Muslims constitute one brotherhood. Nothing shall be legitimate to a Muslim which belonged to a fellow Muslim unless it was given freely and willingly. Do not therefore do injustice yourself. Remember, one day you will appear before Allah and answer your deeds. So beware. Don't stray from the path of righteousness after I am gone." Although our society has grown markedly more inclusive over the past couple of decades, it remains virtually impossible to go a week without hearing about some sort of racially motivated attack or a famous figure being accused of prejudice. As bad as racism is today, we can take some solace in the fact that it's not quite as prevalent as it was 100 years ago. And it certainly isn't as bad as it was 1000 years ago. During the time of Muhammad, segregation was extremely common. In Mecca, where people generally identified themselves with a particular tribe, racism was a fact of life. Violence between tribes was common and only increased as Muhammad's following grew. Muslims experienced monumental discrimination in early days of Islam, with some being driven out of their homes for their religious beliefs. It should come as no surprise then that Muhammad has some pretty strong opinions about racism. Throughout his prophethood, Muhammad encouraged his followers to be kind and courteous toward the members of the tribes, races, and religions. Helplessness can lead us to see nothing but darkness. We may feel that the inside of us may break from the grief and despair. In that instance, we are just like seeds that are buried beneath the ground and unable to see the light. A seed that is put under so much pressure that is ultimately grace in preparation to sprout. Let's not lose hopes.